So welcome to Siddhapur Mathematics Academy. To get more videos on mathematics, so please share my channel, that is Siddhapur Mathematics Academy. Share it, like it, and don't forget to subscribe it. So I will start with the basics. In the basics, always the students have the problem with trigonometry. So to make it easy, I will give you hints how to study trigonometry. So before that, just list the formula of that. Whenever you are hearing the word trigonometry, in your mind automatically you are getting right angle triangle. Tell me why right angle triangle? Because all the 6 trigonometry functions are defined in right angle triangle. So let us take the right angle triangle ABC, right angle that B. Take angle C as a theta. Exactly opposite of that is opposite side. This is adjacent side and this is hypotenuse. I am giving you all the basic formulas. So this is very important for second year, first year as well as second year. Not only for theory as well as for your competitive exams. And to make it a perfect, write it every day once. After making a perfect, write it 2 days once or 3 days once or weekly once, like that. It depends on the students. So this is the right angle triangle ABC. Here I am taking theta. Define the trigonometry terms one by one. Sin theta. What is sin theta? Sin theta will be opposite upon hypotenuse. After immediate of sine, we are defining cosec. Why cosec? Because cosec is hypotenuse upon opposite. See the students, here they are related. How they are related? See, the relation is like this. Sin theta is 1 by cosec theta, or cosec theta will be 1 by sin theta. See, are they reciprocal or what? Yes. Then cross multiply. This is sin theta into cosec theta is equal to 1. Next, similarly, we are defining the next. See the next one. What is the next one? Cos theta. What is cos theta? Cos is adjacent upon hypotenuse. Then immediately that we are defining sec. Sec is hypotenuse upon adjacent. Again observe these two. Again they are reciprocal to each other. Cos theta will be 1 by sec theta, or we can write sec theta will be 1 by cos theta. Then again when you cross multiply, you will get one more, that is cos theta into sec theta is equal to 1. See, is it easy or what? Then we are going for the next one. What is the next one? Next is tan theta. Tan theta will be opposite upon adjacent. Immediate of tan we are going to cot. Cot will be adjacent upon hypotenuse. See, it is adjacent upon opposite. Again, see, they are reciprocal to each other. Tan theta will be 1 by cot theta. Then what is cot? Cot will be 1 by tan theta. Again when you cross multiply, you will get one more, that is nothing but tan theta into cot theta is equal to 1. Are you familiar? Tan is also written as sin theta upon cos theta. So you know that cot is reciprocal, means it is cos theta upon sin theta. See, these are the basic definitions of 6 trigonometric functions. So after these basic definitions, we are moving to identities. What are the basic identities? Identities. The first one, sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Or depending on the problem, you can write sin square theta as 1 minus cos square theta, taking cos square on that side. Or sin theta will be root of 1 minus cos square theta. On another side, suppose if you want to square. Cos square theta is 1 minus sin square theta. Take sin square on this side, or it will be written as cos theta will be root of 1 minus sin square theta. So this is the first one. What is the second? Second is 1 plus tan square theta is equal to secant square theta. And depending on the problem, you can write tan square theta is secant square theta minus 1, or in sometimes we are using like this. I am keeping 1 as it is, taking tan square on that side. Secant square theta minus tan square theta. What is the third one? Third is 1 plus cos square theta is equal to cosecant square theta. This is cos square theta will be cosecant square theta minus 1, or sometimes if you write 1 on left side as it is, 1 will be cosecant square theta minus cos square theta. Like this we are using the basic identities. So after basic identities, what is the next one? We are moving to the standard values. I will give one hint how to write the standard value and how to remember. No need to by heart that. See, on the top write on 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. If possible, write them in the form of radian. This is pi by 6, this is pi by 4, this is pi by 3 and this is pi by 2. So after this I am explaining you how to remember, how to write that values. From 0, here start, write the numbers from 0 to 4, positive numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. After writing that, divide each number by 4. And after dividing, do the cancellation. Wherever cancellation is possible, go for that cancellation. After cancellation, take the square root. 0 by 4 is 0. Square root of 0 is 0. What is square root of 1 by 4 then? 1 by 2. It is square root of 1 by 2 is 1 by root 2. Square root of 3 by 4 is root 3 by 2. Square root of 1 is 1. Now see, these are the values of sine, and how to find or how to apply this, how to find out the values. Example, sine 0 degrees 0, sine 30 degrees 1 by 2, sine 45 degrees 1 by root 2, sine 60 degrees root 3 by 2, sine 90 degrees 1. Then what about cos? Cos is nothing but just write down this line in the reverse order, that is start with 1 root 3 by 2, 1 by root 2, 1 by 2, 0. Then coming to the tan. What is tan? Tan is sine by cos. This is 0. This is 1 by root 3. This is 1. This is root 3. And it is any number upon 0 is infinity. Coming to cot. Cot is the reciprocal of tan. Any number upon infinity will be 0. Then coming to sec. What is sec? Sec is the reciprocal of cos. Then what is cosec? Cosec is the reciprocal of sine. See student, is it simple or what? So this in the standard value, this is the first table I gave you, and now I am giving you the second one. See the second one, in that I am giving you only 15 degree and 75 degree. Here I am giving you sine. What is sine 15 degree? Root 3 minus 1 upon 2 root 2. Sine 75 is root 3 plus 1 upon 2 root 2. and cos, just interchange these two. This is root 3 plus 1 upon 2 root 2 and this will be root 3 minus 1 upon 2 root 2 and tan will be sin by cos. Or if you rationalize, depending on the sum, you can use this value also. When you rationalize, you will get 2 minus root 3 and this value is, again you can write this as 2 plus root 3. So this is the second standard value. Now I am giving you the third. Third is very important. So it is not only helping in the trigonometry, it is helping in the other chapters also. So see the third one carefully. Here I am writing all the values in terms of multiples of 90. So how many values you want, you can write. If you don't know how to write, just write down 90 tables. In front of that, go on writing 0. After that, convert in the form of radian. After that, I am writing sine. See, it is very interesting. Sine is 0 is 0. You are familiar. Start with 0. 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. It goes on continuing. After this, for plus, write on, for 1, write on the sign. First it starts with plus, plus, minus, and you know that no need to write plus sign. Then cos 0 is 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. It goes on continuing alternatively. Again for 1, the sign will be alternative, plus, minus. See, again I am giving you one important thing. See here, it is very interesting. When you see that formula thoroughly, you are observing sign of any number into pi is always 0. Sign of any number means 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. See here, sin pi means 1 pi, sin pi is 0, sin 2 pi is 0, sin 3 pi is 0, sin 4 pi is also 0. Then tell me what you are observing. Cos of odd number into pi. For example, odd number means cos 3 pi or cos 5 pi like that. At that time the answer will be -1. Even cos pi also odd number because its coefficient is 1. See, cos 1 pi, cos 3 pi. What is the answer? -1. Then cos of even number into pi will be what? See the table and tell me. Cos of even number means 2 pi, 4 pi like that. Cos of 2 pi is 1. Cos of 4 pi is 1. So it will be +1. See, is it interesting or what? So you have to remember these three tables. They are very important for theory as well as competitive. After this, I am giving you the quadrants. In which quadrant which trigonometric term is positive and which trigonometric terms are negative. And when you are writing a quadrant, you know that we are moving in anti-clockwise direction. It is exactly opposite to whatever your watch is moving, exactly in opposite direction. In this direction we are moving. This is first quadrant, this is the second, this is the third, and this one is fourth. See, in the first quadrant, all trigonometric terms are positive. All trigonometric terms are positive. In the second quadrant, sine and cosec are positive. See, if only these two are positive, means what about the remaining four? The remaining four will be negative. Third quadrant, tan and cot are positive. These two are positive. Then in the third quadrant, tan and cot are positive. The remaining four are negative. What about the last? Only two are remaining. Which two? Cos and sec. Cos and sec are positive. The remaining are negative. See, I am giving you one interesting slogan to remember this. See, all first letters A, S, T, C. A, all are positive. Yes, sin and cosec are positive. T, tan and cot are positive. C, cos and sec. How to remember? Either see, attend Sitapur teacher class. Is it interesting or what? A, attend. Yes, Sitapur. T, teacher. C, classes. A is all are positive. S is sin and cosec. T is tan and cot. T is tan and cot. C is cos and sec. See, next again after this we are coming to the allied angles.